And good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Rob Gehring. I am the owner of the TL2I Cash Mailer and one of the founder partners of the 2kProfit system. And I'm joined by a lot of great people here, but I have part of our admin team. We have Chris and Vicky that are helping us out tonight, doing their usual great job. Susan and Jared are under the weather, so we're down 2 tonight. But we've also got Gloria with us here in our Zoom room. And who else do we have? We have Christy, we have Lloyd, and I think that's everybody. But hopefully more people will be flowing in. If you're watching this on Facebook, you can come to http://2kpswebinar.com. Again, that's http://2kpswebinar.com, and you can be in our live audience. So excellent, excellent. This is a good chance to go ahead and share. I'll share mine later, actually. I'm going to let everybody else go ahead and share on the Facebook page. Let's make sure. I just need somebody to get it over to the Facebook group as well. That would be a really key share. And then from there, you guys can hit your walls and whatnot. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. It's a pleasure to have everybody here. I'm going to do screen share in a moment as we dive a little bit into the 2kProfit system, and then we want to get we're going to get some questions from the live group here. But as we've been doing the last couple of weeks, we like to start off with inspiration and motivation that we pull from one of our key programs. The name of the program is Well Step by Step, that offers these unbelievable ebooks when it comes to inspiration and motivation. And so Vicky's been diving into that and breaking it down for us, giving us little cliff notes snippets every webinar. So Vicky, I'm going to turn it over to you. What you got for us tonight? You there,
Hello
Vicky?
and welcome,
There you
everybody. Tonight I have about powering productivity, strategies for success. Optimizing productivity is vital for both personal and professional growth. Let's delve into some key strategies. Begin by setting clear, specific goals. Break these into smaller tasks for a roadmap of actionable steps. Utilize the Eisenhower matrix to prioritize, focusing on tasks that are urgent and important, planning for those that are important but not urgent, delegating urgent but not important tasks, and minimizing distractions. Effective time management is crucial. Consider time blocking to allocate dedicated hours for focused work. Incorporate techniques like scheduled breaks to maintain concentration and prevent burnout. Create a positive environment with a distraction-free workspace. Establish a solid morning routine such as meditation or strategic planning. I like listening to Rob's morning videos. They motivate me a lot to prime your mind for the day. Adopt a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities for learning. Regular reflection on your approach will help you identify what's working and where adjustments are needed. Self-awareness is critical. Understand your strengths and weaknesses to capitalize on what you do best while continuously developing areas that need improvement. Networking and collaboration expand your horizons. Engage with others to exchange ideas and gather new perspectives, enhancing creativity and problem-solving skills. Additionally, incorporate the book Be Limitless from the WSBS back office. This ebook explores productivity, balancing strengths, overcoming limiting beliefs, and much, much more. It was really a great read. Applying its strategies can significantly boost your growth. Effective stress management is essential Techniques like exercise, mindfulness, and adequate rest help maintain emotional health, which is crucial for, for sustaining productivity. Lastly, ensure work life harmony by setting boundaries to protect personal time, allowing for relaxation and creativity. This balance is essential for sustained productivity. Continuous evaluation and adjustment of your strategies fosters sustainable success. By integrating these approaches, we not only enhance our efficiency but also enrich our quality of life. Thank you, and back over to you, Rob.
Thanks, Vicki. We definitely appreciate that for sure. So I'm going to go to screen share now. We're going to start hitting some screen share. Going to take some questions real quick, though. We're not going to belabor too much because we want to know what you want to. We want to give you what you want in these, in a lot of these trainings that we're going to be doing. So let me get to my screen share. All right, but I do want to go to Well Step by Step just to show you where that ebook is at. I want you guys to definitely read that cover to cover. So let me just go directly to Well Step by Step here. I'm going to log in, go to the ebook area. It's one of the main reasons why we have Well Step by Step as part of the 2kProfit system. You may be thinking, what about that unbelievable matrix that pays you at least $3 per position, whether you brought somebody in or not, spillover or not? And on the second level, $7 per person. That's wonderful, but we really love these ebooks. And I think when you have something with, when it comes to programs, the product is very important. And when we have multiple offerings that Well Step by Step gives us, the ebooks is just one example. What was the title of the ebook so I can quickly find it here, Vicki?
Be limitless.
That was the same as the last one, right?
No, that was beyond.
Oh, okay. That sounded familiar. Let me go to ebook. Be limitless. So let's see, where do we find Be limitless? Let me scroll down here.
Bounce beyond the limits was last time. Be
Okay.
limitless is beside it on the
Number
left.
5, guys and gals. Number 5. So make sure that you've done both of them, actually, because we want to make sure that you want to get value out of what you're being taught in the training here. And there's a reason why we selected these particular ebooks, number 5 and number 6. So that's kind of a homework assignment to read through and then post somewhere in the 2kProfit system, one of the chats or a group, one of our outlets, I guess we can call them, our support, meet community, post in the community what you thought about the particular ebook that you went through. And I think a lot of people would like that and get value from your thoughts as well. So very, very good. Okay, so let me get back to the 2kProfit system. For those that are, and I don't know if we have anybody viewing that's new, but if somebody's watching the recording, just go to 2kprofitsystem.com and make sure you can log in. That's like the first thing that I tell new people. Somebody could have joined, and we may be assuming they hey, how's your steps going? Well, not actually nowhere, because I can't log in. I don't even know what that means. So 2kprofitsystem.com, member login in the upper right-hand corner. You should know your email address. You should remember your password, but if not, just do the lost password. And that is done. It's forgot password down below the login here. So I'm going to go ahead and just log in just so I have a visual here. Okay. Now we may be diving into some of this content, but we want to know, just need to know from you guys what you want. What can we dive in to help you? So I'm going to come back to the Zoom. And what questions do we have right now? What do you guys have for us? That'd be Gloria. That would be Christy. That'd be Lloyd and Edwal. What do you have for us that will help you in your pursuit of excellence at the 2kProfit system? And Chris, if you could keep an eye on the Facebook page, see if anybody pops up a question there, you could relay that over, or we can watch in chat here too. We should all have hit our chat buttons at the bottom. Okay. Who wants to go with a question or comment? So everybody's good on all facets of the 2K profit system. Perfect setup, positioned where you want to be, running traffic, reacting to that traffic, meaning that you're getting some leads coming in, filling in the form.
Oh. I'm looking.
You're looking, Gloria. Okay.
I'm looking to see what I can come up with.
While you're looking and while everybody's thinking about questions and comments here, I was talking to Chris before we went live, and I was, thinking about, because I have somebody that I hope still pops in here. I had a guest that said they were going to come, but it happens. People get tied up. It just is what it is. You can only do so much. You can only, what's the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But eventually, if you stay with people, eventually they'll come around, because a lot of people are impressed when they're not given up on. A lot of people are used to being given up on and thrown aside to the trash heap. And when somebody comes along and says, you know what? You blew me off last week, but I'm here this week now. What do you think? You want to pop over? Wow, you gave me a second chance. That's going to be impressive. So, you just never give up on your people, and be that person who's just like, you just have just an unbelievable spirit that's just always, on the side of the people of your team, showing them and exhibiting to them that you're never forgetting them and never giving up on them, no matter what. They may give up on themselves, but you'll never give up on them, right? And we sometimes, I think, maybe give up on people a little too early. It's maybe just a common trait. But the other thing that I was thinking of is, when we make our goals, we talk about money. I want to make X amount of dollars, right? But if you think about the Monopoly game, you got to pass go to either collect or not collect your $200, right? And I think of that as the commissions. But when you pass go and you go around that Monopoly board, there's a lot of points in between the beginning and where that $200 bonus is at. We can think of that as our commissions. A lot of the things in between would be our positioning, our setup, our positioning and setup, which, I guess setup and positioning are two different things. Positioning is part of our setup, and then the follow-up piece is huge, because a lot of people want to advertise and make the money, but don't want to reach out and be a mentor and a friend, and I do say friend, to your people, right? So I think that is a huge miss that we really have to celebrate. So Chris he had what I call a hit. He had a connection today, and he celebrated, and I celebrated it with him. We weren't high-fiving on a commission. That'll come in time. But we were high-fiving over, we each had great connections with people today. And that makes the system alive. It makes it real. It's not, Chris isn't an AI cartoon character, and nor am I, right? And my text today that I sent out, I really liked it because I thought it was really simple, right? I got away from all the, big long paragraph, and I got human a little bit. I said, hi, name. I'm not going to give people's names out here. Rob Gehring here. You're sponsoring one of the founders of the 2K profit system. How are you? Who's not going to answer, how are you? I got a mixed bag. I got, hi, sir, how are you? I also got from somebody, I've been better. How are you? Interesting. So, am I going to dive into that? I've been better. I probably should. And I probably, if I haven't, I will. So, you never know what you're going to get. And that's a good start, because a lot of people say, I don't know what to say. I have no idea. Oh, come on. Now that's a cop out. You don't know what to say. How about hi? We were joking about that earlier too. Hi. You don't say hi to people in life? Why does marketing change? If you know your 2K profit system and you understand it, put that in the back of your mind and just get personal with people and start conversation and talking. And then, oh, by the way, that's why I contacted you. You may make a joke out of it, or you may not get to the business for 5 minutes because you're going on and on about something that they said, and then you share something and you're like, oh, you know what? Let's start. Hey, you know what? Let's start actually getting into the 2K profit system a little bit here. My goodness, what a great what a great lead in that would be when we talk about, making the personal as important, if not even more important than what our, business objective was. So that's my little spiel. I just wanted to at least get some synapses going here, firing on all cylinders with everybody. So now what do we have for questions at this point?
Good
Because I
evening,
guarantee.
everyone.
Oh, Edwal, go ahead.
Hi, Edwal.
Let's go.
Hey. All right. It's not really a question, it's more an observation. I think I mentioned last week at some point that the problem that a lot of people have is with conversions. And as you said, it's people find it uncomfortable or outside of their comfort zone to go ahead and talk to people.
Yeah. Why
And
is that,
and
Edwal? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that that's a problem?
because it's not something that is practiced.
Okay.
Because for most people, if they can stand behind, because even if you go out and meet people, there are a lot of people who really are very reluctant even to meet you face to face, just to talk.
Okay.
So it's not something that is, I don't think it's practiced. We don't socialize as much as we used to.
Okay.
So, and then it's more of fear of rejection.
Okay.
You're thinking of being rejected more often than not, so you don't try.
Yeah. So that's good. Those are good observations. So do you think that so that's more important than people's goals of changing their life and being able to, you know, uh, earn enough to be able to do, marketing full time? Do you think that fear is higher in the scales than their desire?
Uh,
And how do we
I
change that,
think
I
a lot of
guess?
people, I think a lot of people they have the desire. It's not that they don't have it. It's just I've heard a lot of years that success is on the other side of fear. So you have to get
Yeah.
past your fear. And the problem with a lot of us is that we don't want to face the fear, much less to get past it. And
Okay.
I just think that it's more of a fear of rejection. Um, so people don't try.
Yeah, they don't give it they're afraid to try, in other words.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go back to our ebooks, and I'm going to scroll through these real quick and see if I can find something that really addresses that. I think the invincible mindset number 4, and I'm in step by step again. And remember, this is a $29 a month program, and look at the content. And we haven't really gotten into anything else other than just the ebooks, and we've talked about the generous compensation with the matrix. So, but look at this. Now, Think and Grow Rich, that's a classic. And I think a lot of these kind of address a lot of it. I'm looking for like the title that just really jumps out at me.
It's not one in here about fear. The Beyond Limits one talked about the fear a little bit and near the middle of it,
Yeah.
or near.
How to stop worrying about what other people think. Kind of getting in the ballpark there. Calming the mind, coping with stress. Positive self-talk. Now think about that, because you're obviously feeling, let's say you have that lead that you want to contact, but you're afraid. I think the power of positive self-talk could give you some things that you say to yourself to calm yourself down, to push through that, because that's all we got to do. We got to push through. How many people, back in the day when you had that first, whether it be a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, you had to make that call, ask somebody to go on a date. That was difficult for a 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 18-year-old, maybe a 21-year-old, right? And you probably, if you and many people have mastered that, they've done things in their life that are as big, if not bigger than what we're talking about tonight in business. And you probably sat and you paced around and practiced what you're going to say, and then you just did one of those make a fist and you just did it. So it's the same things that apply in things that you, if you look back in your life and things that you've done great, I'd make a list of that, actually, things that you're really proud of. Okay. You probably had to use some positive self-talk in order to get you to get to the point you needed to get to in that particular thing that you were that you were maybe a little bit of afraid of, but you succeeded, or maybe you didn't succeed, but you still felt good that you made that call. And the person said, you know what, I'm busy, I'm washing my hair tonight. Okay, but you know what, I'm really proud of myself for getting the answer. I love in business as well as personal. I love the no just as much as the yes, because I'm proud of myself for taking a shot. Because what did Wayne Gretzky say, the famous hockey player? You're never gonna, and maybe Michael Jordan said this. One of some sports, I think maybe they both did. I don't know. But you can't make the shots. You can't make the shots you never took, right? How do you know if that lead that you're afraid to contact and you talk yourself out of doing it because you're thinking, oh, let me make all the excuses. They already read the emails. They're busy. They're not interested. You know, they're not paying attention, whatever. And that person, by you reaching out, could be the person that puts 1,000 people in your wealth step-by-step matrix, or converts a $2,000 commission, because that's the maximum you can make with the 2kPS Genesis Vault Mastery Upgrade. But that could be that person that you just never, but you didn't take the shot. And that could have been, but you can't live a life on what could have been and what should have been. You gotta take action. Let's see what else we have here. Psychology of motivation, self-compassion. And some of these may resonate and help you other than others too. You'd be surprised what can get you in your zone. That's why there's 34 of these right here. And I would recommend that you really go through these, honestly. And, it's something that you're getting great value with your Wealth Step-by-Step monthly subscription. It could help you make more money in Wealth Step-by-Step and the total 2kProfit system. Because really the money comes when you bring somebody in, you connect with them, you get them trained, and you show you show not just the community support, but you're showing your own personal support. It's a team. We do this together. Then, we've passed go and we can collect our $200 or $2,000, whatever the figure can be. Because now we've set the things in motion that will earn the commissions. So I think there's a big sticking point. There's got to be. The other thing I think is there's probably an opportunity to run more traffic, right? We have a great co-op. We have a great pay as we have our other traffic option that you can you pay as you pay, and you get your immediate traffic. You don't have to wait for the co-op to start. We have Lead Boost with Chris and Vicky. And we have all of our free traffic options, Vicky's Traffic Exchanges, my TL2I viral mailer, and some other viral mailer options too. There's a lot of ways to drive traffic that give you the people that you'll then do the great follow-up and put them on the track for you to earn commissions. But I think these ebooks could unlock, there's a lot of technical things when it comes to business, like about do this, do that. But I think the mind is also, we have to give that just as much exercise, if you will. We have to put a premium on our mental state when it comes to what we're trying to do here. And if anything's really important in life, you'll go through fire. You'll go through hell and back if it's really that important to you. You've got to have that kind of mindset. So anyway, let me see if I've gotten anybody excited to share some things. So I'm going to take the share off now. And who haven't we heard from? Now we start calling on Gloria. What's the thoughts tonight, Gloria? You're in a good, positive space?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out which one of them. My problem is finding time to get through everything. The difference between how many clicks I need to do in order to keep abreast of everything.
You got to do as many as you can. That's all you can do. As many as you can on a given day.
But I wanted to go into the co-op.
Yeah.
Which on payday, once my Social Security check comes in. I want to be able to do some co-op stuff, but I'm not quite understanding all that stuff yet, you know, in order to keep abreast of all the ads.
Well, I mean, the ads are the ads. I mean, you advertise, and then it's a matter of looking for the results. Let me ask you this, Gloria: do you keep tabs on your leads leap autoresponder, and are you getting some leads
No,
coming in through the 2K Profit system?
no, and I found I had an error today, so I got it corrected.
So,
So
because
maybe
yeah,
that's the reason why I wasn't getting any ads. I had the wrong URL posted or something.
oh, well, there you go.
Got
So
it what it was.
you caught that. So you got to have the right URL. It's got to be your 2K Profit System lead
Yeah.
capture page, and then you're running your free and paid traffic to that. It's as simple as
Yeah.
that. It's as simple as that.
But if I don't get enough clicks, I don't know if, you know, how long it can stay up, because I've also had some personal things I've had to take care of. I've got a very sick daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So prayers going out to your daughter.
So
Sure.
it takes a lot of time to take care of that particular
Sure.
stuff, and then, you know, do clicks
Absolutely.
and stuff.
You have to
Sometimes I'm
take care of
laying in bed
family.
at 1 o'clock in the morning doing ad cheever or
Okay.
100% clicks or something like that, just to
And
get them done.
those are good resources. Yeah. So you're clicking in order to get people to look at your 2K Profit System link capture page. That's excellent. That is a
Right.
way of doing this. Now, you did mention about you're saving up for the paid traffic. You could also save up at TL2I for the co-op by clicking every day, by doing your cash
Well, I
clicking.
do that every day too.
Once you hit $50, let's run a co-op for you. Let's get you 100 paid clicks and probably 25 to 30 leads, and then your leads lead will light up. Your back office of the wealth of the 2K Profit System will light up. Now, I want to show you and everybody here something that we think that is a sleeper that people are, over the years in my paid traffic club, I've collected thousands and thousands and thousands of advertising dollars and many satisfied customers. But then we introduced a new resource. Now, the new resource is comparable to the paid traffic co-op. It's not that it's a little different, but it's along the same lines. So we're going to go to traffic, but a lot of people haven't. I don't know if people are afraid or they're just not sure. But if you go to the 2KPS traffic on demand, so you don't have to wait then for the co-op. And this would be for Gloria or for anybody. This is my friend Alessandro, who I've known for years. So I vouch for this guy. I've worked with him. I've had great results personally. So you just go and you pick your package, 100 clicks, 200 clicks. And again, this is just for 2KPS members. I know what his pricing is. He went lower for you guys. He went lower because he likes me, and I have spent money with him over the years. So, I mean, I know that money's tight and everything, but yes, I like Gloria's thought process that she's thinking about it. She's saving for it. She may end up doing the co-op with her commissions, because you can't use your commissions for this. For this resource, for the traffic on demand, you can't use your commissions. I guess you can. You get your commit. Yeah, you could actually claim your straight up commissions and use that money for traffic on demand. With the co-op, it makes it a little easier. I can basically just absorb your commissions and put you on the list for the next month when it starts. But these are both great paid traffic options. Great traffic options. Now, Chris, how's things going with Lead Boost? Any updates on Lead Boost? Because I don't want to leave you out of the mix, you and Vicky, on what you're doing over there.
Mute. Unmute.
The development of Lead Boost is going well.
Good.
We ironed out a lot of the kinks, and we've developed 3 of the products so far, and everything is just really come together. We're going to we'll have a more in-depth update for everyone Monday night. We're still running traffic. We're running traffic to everybody's links. For everyone who completed step 4 in the 2K Profit System, we're running traffic to your bonus links. And also for those who have went ahead and upgraded to a higher package, we're running traffic to those links as well. So traffic is running daily. It is constant. It some days are a little higher than other days. Not a whole lot we can do about that. It's just the normal pulse of internet traffic. But there are no cycles. There aren't any cycles. It's just once I get your link and we start sending traffic to it, that's it. So you don't have to worry about, do I have to resubmit a link, or what cycle are we on, or you don't have to worry about anything like that. It's pretty much a set it and forget it system. When we do our launch, we're going to actually have content in the back, and the content is going to be tailored for how we market. Now, just to talk a little bit about how we market, we don't have to overcomplicate anything, and we don't have to be afraid of rejection. If you've never closed an actual sale before, if most of your sales were kind of accidental, they happen through your advertising, the person just happened to opt in and they clicked all the way through and they upgraded, or they upgraded through one of your emails, but you've never actually closed a face-to-face sale. There's nothing to be afraid of there. You don't have to close any sales. That's what's so great about this system. And that's why we have 2 meetings a week. If they can't make it to one, they can make it to the other. And if for whatever reason they can't make it to both because of their, normal schedule, or maybe they're in a completely opposite end of the world, we have the replays. And you can work with a person with the replays just by following up, but you don't have to close anyone. You just have to invite them. Just invite them to the meetings. It's really a soft way to go. Whether you're texting or emailing, or like I do both. I email and text. I text and I email. And for a lot of people, I will even give a voice call. I get a lot of voicemail, but I do make the voice call. And once in a blue moon, people will respond, and it's really great. Like Rob was talking about earlier, we celebrate it hardcore when somebody responds back to us, because that's the person we want to focus on. We have, boom, that's the person. They're engaging with us. They're interested. So invite them to the meeting. I'm not going to try to close them on a $2,000 product. They just met me through text, or they opted in through my lead capture page. They don't know me enough to buy a $2,000 package. However, I invite them to our meetings, and I do it consistently. And I don't wait till the day of to start inviting people. Like tomorrow, Friday morning, I'm going to start inviting people to the Monday night meeting. That's how you want to start, because you're going to have to make multiple touches before they're actually going to show up. You're going to have a lot of back and forth before a person actually comes into the meeting and is like, hey, Kathy, hi, Kathy, thanks for the invite, Kathy. Or Kathy's like, oh, hi, Linda, thanks for coming to the meeting, Linda. I really appreciate you coming. Or Lloyd invited Christy, or Edwall invited Vicky. We have them here in a Zoom. It's a very social atmosphere, and just say hi. And so remember, there's nothing to be afraid of. Don't overcomplicate anything. You're not going to try to get them to commit to a sale. You just want them to come to a meeting. It's that simple. All right, Rob.
Hey, thanks, Chris. Good stuff, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for all your hard work with the lead boost. Appreciate that for sure. I know you're really grinding that sucker out there. So burning the midnight oil. So super. And I apologize for I didn't have but I did fix it. I went back into screen share just to show everybody where the and everybody should be able to see this now. When you go again to resources and traffic, we put the paid traffic on top for a reason, because this is going to get your best results. Then you get into the viral mailers and such. And I think we're going to be adding some traffic exchanges in here. We need to do that. So we need to get on that, Vicky. We'll get with Jared and get some really our best offerings in there. I think that would probably be good. But just remember, your paid traffic gets you the fastest resources, and your free traffic gives you a constant background going on as well. And it's the combination of the two that make great results. There's no doubt about it, but you want it. You got to start seeing everybody's really, it's very motivating. Like I'm in my own co-op and I told Chris I had a dozen. I had 12 signups to 2kPS so far. I mean, so let's look at the leaderboard. We don't do that very often. We do have a leaderboard here. And of course, Jared, but look at me. Look at me.
Wow,
I'm
Jared's on the top.
almost beating him. And I didn't even know this. I did not
Ooh,
know this.
way to go.
Look at Randall. He's one of the guys that I talk about in WoW all the time. He's great. He's consistent, and he obviously does great follow-up, and he leads people right in, and they credit him as being their sponsor. So that is a guy that's taking that next level. So remember, he's running the traffic. He's doing the follow-up. He's making money. I guarantee you. He's making money. I know he is. I know because it's clear. It's out there. It's been announced. He's making money. Karen Gates has been doing a great job with her advertising. Linda, Stan is relatively new. We all know and love Susan. Look at our Christy, number 8. We'll be calling on her shortly to talk about that.
Really?
Number 9 is Klaus, who I've known for years, and he's been doing great. And Anthony F in the 10th spot. So you get like 5 points for every sign up. It's just a fun little thing. It's not about who's making the money. It's just about who's actually running the system, advertising probably the lead capture page, and getting people into 2kPS as free members. And then, as Chris says, we got to plug them into the community and the meetings. Now we're going to be announcing a third arm of our meetings, and that's going to be if you ever heard of an evergreen webinar. So we're going to all go into a recording studio, the admin team, and we're going to put our best webinar ever. We're going to record it like just clean. We'll do 100,000 takes if we have to. It'll be a one-of-a-kind, beautiful work of art. And then listen to this. Your sign up will be taken right to an evergreen webinar. No need to wait for Thursday night. No need to wait for Monday. They will be in. They'll either get it or they won't. Right in their lap. Boom. So that's exciting. And then hopefully they'll be paid. They'll come in. They'll hit some of the paid levels and be coming to Thursday or Monday saying, how do I ramp this up even more, right? Hitting the ground running faster. But if you're not positioned and you're still like, I don't know what's going on, I have no idea what's happening, you got to get, it's all in your steps. It's all in your setup. It's all in that. You don't have to know a lot. You just have to be set properly and be ready for the success, ready for the first success that we high five is you got a lead. They went into Leads Leap. You can go and see the information. Great. How many of those then you see the next thing? Oh, they took the next step. They joined, because it may take a little bit of follow up with that lead to get them to join the 2kProfit system, but many will just do it, right? I don't have a stat for you, but it's a pretty good number. I would say 1 out of every 2 or 3. Well, that's a pretty good number. That's a conversion. They become a member. Okay. But imagine now they get the evergreen webinar that could do some heavy lifting and get them. I don't know how far. I don't want to project it yet. But what if we could at least get the wealth step-by-step out of the way so that we could then focus Mondays and Thursdays on the power of the Genesis Vault and the pro all the way to the mastery level, which we really want people earning $2,000 commissions here, because then you can, give your boss the middle finger and start moving on with the life that you really want to live, the life that you really want to live. So we got to take this seriously. I'm sorry, I'm getting way too passionate, but maybe that's good. That leaderboard got me all crazy. Wow. Okay, cool. All right. So yes, there's great things coming. Chris's piece, he's working on the lead boost, getting that, to the next level. We talked about existing traffic resources. We're talking about the new webinar coming and the whole evergreen process. There's a lot of great things to feel good about. And let's come back to the room. And I want to talk to Christy. So on our leaderboard, congratulations, Christy.
Thank you.
So there we go. What's your success story getting on that leaderboard?
I mean, I just I advertise my link. They go into, a lot of them don't even go through to Lead Sleep. They automatically just join. I've seen that a lot.
Okay.
Because a lot of my 2kProfit leads are not on my Lead Sleep.
That's weird. Is there anywhere that you're advertised? They could be coming from a downline
I
builder.
think they're coming from Facebook.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, you have the option in some of your advertising. I like to say we put out our.
Well, I do know 2 of my leads that put me on the leaderboard this month did come, because I converse with one of them on almost a daily basis.
Yeah.
So I know 2 of them came from Facebook.
There are times when if you got somebody and you're having a great conversation, yeah, save a step, get them just just get them directly into 2kProfit system. So yes,
now I do, however, have a question, and it's actually a question I asked you earlier, but you didn't know the answer, so I'm going to ask Chris, since he is a pro at Lead Sleep.
Chris is the pro.
Yeah, my subscriber list, when I click on list, I've got symbols next to my subscriber number. Have you noticed that?
Symbols. Hang on for a second. Let me pull it up real quick.
I didn't actually go look at mine. Here, I'll go
symbols.
I'll go log into.
Oh, I see those.
Okay, so it's not just me.
No, it's not just you. So what it is like, let's say you have 240A. That means 240 people on that list are active.
Yeah.
And let's say you have 11U. That means 11 people on your list have unsubscribed.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
So because they never used to separate it like that, so I got confused.
Yeah, that's new.
Oh yeah, it's brand new. It's brand new, Christy. I barely noticed it until you brought it to our attention.
Okay, at least it's not just me. I was about to call support.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
Okay.
Good answer there, Chris. Yeah. Okay. Very
Rodney entering the room.
Rodney entering the room. So we'll talk to Rodney here in a second. But yeah, congratulations. Anything else you want to share, Christy?
I'm about to look. I think Rodney might actually be one of my leads.
All right.
Really?
Oh,
Let's see if Rodney can hear us. Rodney, can you hear us? Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the 2kProfit System Thursday webinar. You can also hit chat at the bottom. There's a chat bubbles that'll allow you to type if you don't want to. If you're shy and you don't want to jump on the mic, but we're glad to have you here. This is about you asking us questions. We're here to help you. We're here to help you for sure. Oh, good. I see you said yes there, Rodney. Excellent. Excellent. So if you have any questions, this is a great place to ask them. We were just talking about some things coming, there's a lot of excitement happening with the 2kProfit system. For sure, it's only going to get better and better as we want people ultimately to be earning those $2,000 commissions. But they do come with, you have to get positioned to earn at that level, and that's sometimes the hard truth. When you sit down and you may be like, wow, do I really want to make that commitment? Our job is to come here day after day after day and give you reasons that you'd want to make that commitment, because you're going to make commitments with people who show up every day for a certain period of time that's satisfactory to you and your sensibility, I should say. So that's where we're not going anywhere. I'm a young man. We're all young. We have a long way to go. We're not going anywhere. We're around for a long time.
Rodney says I got a feature suggestion.
A feature suggestion. Go ahead, Rodney. Yeah, you go ahead and then we'll look at that. I did want to say hi to Lloyd. Lloyd, you're just typing tonight, right?
Oh, I can speak
No,
now.
okay.
Hi, Lloyd.
Yeah,
Anything,
I was going
Lloyd?
to say that. Yeah, I was going to say that my personal email list. I've noticed that when I send out an email series, I don't get a lot of opens. Wondered if that's a common problem or if somebody has some tips.
Well, Chris, you're probably better at that than me, as ways to create a little better open rate for Lloyd.
Yeah, open rates are tricky. So you're dealing with a couple of different things, which is why we always try to like capture a phone number rather than go through someone's um, email inbox. The the subject line has to be an amazing hook to get their attention. But that's even if they check their inbox on that particular account that they use to opt into the list. So getting them to open those emails, that's considered engagement, and engagement can be very difficult. You want to make sure that your hook is like really pulls them in, and it's the subject line. If you can't hook them with your subject line, then unfortunately the body doesn't actually matter, because a lot of emails are going to go completely unopened, which is why we always talk about regularity, sending out emails to your list almost daily if you can. But for sure, don't let any longer than, do it at least once a week. Because if you're contacting your list less than once a week, what you're gonna end up dealing with is now what you have is an inactive list. So they're subscribers. You're trying to get them to open your emails, but you're not emailing them out often enough. So now they're inactive. They stop thinking about you. They're moving on to other things, and that's just horrifying. And once they get to that spot, it's really hard to bring them back in. I recommend using lead magnets. Trying to tell them that they're getting something for nothing, a free giveaway. But don't use words like free. Don't use words like free or commission or money or dollar signs. Anything like that is going to get your email to bypass their inbox and go straight to their spam box.
Mhm.
Okay. So be super, super careful about your wording. You want to hook them, but at the same time, you can't really use money as a incentive to hook them, because you'll end up in the spam box. And then what'll happen is your sender reputation will start to go lower and lower and lower, and you're going to get even less and less and less opens. So be very careful about your incentive. Always try to teach, try to help. A PDF giveaway, a PDF report, to help them is a good way to get them to open up. But that's a problem that we're going to have going forward, and it's always going to get worse. So we're always trying to come up with new ways to contact our leads, whether it be a telephone number, Facebook Messenger, getting them on WoW app. So as you can see, this is why we have all of these different avenues of engagement, because the email inbox, it's it's not what it used to be. So
That's definitely
we have to
true.
use everything we can.
Yeah, very good, Chris. That's a great answer. Yeah. So, and one thing
All
I
right,
did want
thank
to
you,
share
Chris.
too, Lloyd, is we kind of discovered a disconnect, me and Lloyd. This is all a good thing. So he's in a really solid primary business opportunity. And certainly, oops, I'm losing my, let me hit escape here. I lost my screen here. I clicked something weird. Escape, I think will get me back. Yeah. Okay. So Lloyd's in a really great primary. Me and Lloyd are in a really great primary business together, and I'm his sponsor. So we are using the 2K Profit system to get people to go to that. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful flow because we don't advertise our primary business. We advertise on the internet, in internet marketing circles, we advertise our 2kProfit system lead capture page to lead to all the goodies on the back end, including our primary business opportunity. So Lloyd has made the really important decision of taking advantage of the pro upgrade. He's moving in a few days. He's going to be completely set. But he's made that commitment that he's going to do it. And then he'll have his primary business right here. So his people in the 2kProfit system will see Lloyd Murray, phone number, email address, connect with me on Facebook. And this is added for pro members and above. So that's why I really think that if you're serious about the 2kProfit system, and you're in any kind of business, anything at all, no matter, I think, unless you're a brand new first day internet marketer, you're going to have something that you would really like to highlight that you don't feel maybe is going to get as much traction if you promote it on the front ends. That's why you're here at 2kPS, right? So, the minimum to me is you want to come in, you want to get your JV upgrade at TL2I, because that opens up that downline builder for your customization. And you get that by your 2KP or by your step-by-step upgrade. And we talked about how great all that is over there with the ebooks and the consumer savings and the backup autoresponder that we're going to do some specific training and videos on and show you how to work that in conjunction with Leads Leap. And then after that, we go to step 3, and we at least want to lock down to a pro. I'm still going to say to my dying day that mastery is where you want to go. Not just for all. We're going to do probably next week, either Monday or next Thursday. We're really going to we need to come back to Genesis Vault and really break that down, because we talk about it, but we really haven't shown all that you're getting in those various levels from pro all the way up to mastery. So that's definitely going to be a topic we're going to hit hard. But congratulations, Lloyd, and congratulations really to everybody. I've seen progress from everybody moving forward, and that's what we want to see. Go ahead, Vicki.
Rodney has put his question in the room. It says, I know that it's hard for people to pay the whole full entry. Maybe you can add Alert Pay, Klarna, and Affirm Pay. There's another program that does that, and it's good because the sponsor gets paid in full and the prospects can start a business and pay monthly for it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Jared added an option, but he said that the options that he had added were only available in the United States.
He just gave a sampling of a couple of things, but here's the thing:
they're back there.
It's up to the sponsor to collect that money. So if your sponsor can make any of that happen, Rodney, that's what's really nice about the flexibility. We have the ability to customize our how we want to receive our payments. Now the admin fee goes through Jared, so he then can decide, hey, maybe I can do such and such from his angle. But who's your sponsor, Rodney? Because your sponsor may be able to, by posing that question on an individual basis, then that person can get positioned. That's why I have PayPal, so I can offer people 6 months no interest through PayPal credit. Okay, but that may not be what Vicki has, and she may not be something she's interested in offering to her people. She has maybe something different, and Gloria and Chris, and you know what I'm saying. So it's Christy.
I'd like to know if Rodney has more info, because I've not tried to add Alert Pay or Klarna or Affirm Pay, and I don't know if it's as difficult as it is with getting some payment processors added. I mean, if they have all the hoops that you have to jump through. So I would definitely be interested in seeing if that's an option to make available. So I'll try to look into it a little further myself.
Yeah, very good, Vicki. And I think that it doesn't really require payment. We're not really requiring payment processing. It's just a matter of, like, I may just have to send somebody a link or something that they click on. Very, very, kind of pretty basic execution with that. Versus like if we're a program owner and we're, all that crazy coding that has to get put into buttons and whatnot. So, yeah, that's great. I think that's a great question. And yeah, and definitely work with Christy on a one-to-one basis. And I'll work with Christy as I'm Christy's sponsor, and we'll come up with something that can definitely help you. And we appreciate that. Okay, so I think on that note, we're good. We hit everybody. I think we had a really awesome meeting. This is my vision of how when we get together, like we're going to do that evergreen webinar that you can watch over and over again, and it'll never change and always be the same, and it'll always be factual. It'll always be true, but you never can replicate when you bring individuals in like this and you just have a conversation. And Monday will be different, and we don't know why, but it will be. And next week will be different. And that's the thumbs up. I think we really hit the proverbial home run tonight. And yeah, I thank everybody for their time and their attention. This recording will be in your back office. Share it to your list. Send it out and say, hey, or however, share this information with the people. Okay, they didn't come. That's okay. They still can partake in the getting all this great information. So we have to be great sharers of information. So thank you all. Thank you, panel, Chris and Vicki, for your awesome input. And to everybody here live, Gloria, I'll just read all the names because there's not that many. Gloria, Christy, Edwal, Rodney, and Lloyd, all great stuff. Anybody on Facebook, on any of the Facebook shares, whether it be the page or the group or however you saw us on Facebook, we thank you. And if you're watching this recorded, we thank you. So take care, to your massive success, and 2KPS forever. Thank you very much. Good night and drive safely.
Good night. Have a good evening.
Everybody.
I
Night.
Night.
Good night.